Hello, I hope your week is going well. We've got another really beautiful day here today. You can see we've just got some sort of light fluffy clouds and it's quite windy, which is actually just, I love it when it's windy like this. I love the sound of like all the leaves rustling and the trees moving and all of that. I find that really relaxing. So for me, it's definitely very much like a cozy kind of day. But what I thought we would do together today, and I think I mentioned in maybe not the last video, but the video before that, I had actually placed a number of sort of home orders, so items for my home, and a number of them have arrived. And I have been very, very patient and sort of tried to wait to film this video. So I thought we'd actually unbox them together today. I am so excited to get into these boxes. It's with the time of year, obviously with Christmas and New Year and all of that and all the public holidays and things, it did take the items quite a while to get here. So I have been waiting for a bit for them to arrive. There's like a meme somewhere, I think. And it's sort of like, you know, your item has been shipped. And then it shows the cat like instantly hanging out the windows being like, where is it? I'm very much like that, I think. Once I place an online order and I get advised that it's been shipped, I am hanging out for it to arrive. So I am so excited today to get into these boxes and just have a look at what I ordered. I wanted to share them with you because quite a few of the items I think that you'll all really love as well. One of them is something I kind of got inspiration from when I was at the Grand Hotel Kronenhof. So I've got a vision in my mind of how I think this is going to work, and I'm fingers crossed hoping it does. So I thought we would just, we'll head there now and we'll get all the boxes ready to go. And we'll open them all up together. I'll show you what I got, and then we might actually sort of style them a bit together. I'm really keen to kind of get them in situ and just see what everything looks like. Today we're going to be focusing on the items that I've purchased for the entryway. You'll know if you've been subscribed for a little while, I've been very, very keen to sort of update and refresh and redecorate the entryway area. I am very lucky that the entryway is actually a decent size space, and it's just been a little bit neglected, I suppose. So as I'm sort of working through redecorating the house, sort of over probably the year, I thought I would start at the entryway area, and with all the sales and all of that were on, I thought it was a good opportunity to pick up a few of the pieces that I had been eyeing. So without further ado, let's head to the entryway now and let's start opening these boxes. All right, you will no doubt recognize this entryway space. So I have had a little tiny rejig of the furniture. I've sort of moved the chest of drawers over onto an angle, and I've moved the seat around and things like that, and kind of had a bit of a play just with the items I already had in the house. The mirror is the mirror that's been there forever. And I've also just been having a little play around with some artwork ideas. I need to get some frames, but I'm thinking if I sort of move back here, I'm thinking of maybe these pieces here. The frames, I haven't ordered the frames yet, so they've not arrived today, so we won't be able to do that aspect of it. But this is the space that I am working with. So these are the items here that I have purchased. So we've got the 2 boxes and we've got the rug to open today that will be going into the entryway space here. So I think I'm just going to pop you on a tripod. It will just be easier than me sort of struggling to hold the camera and open the boxes at the same time. So I'll pop you on a tripod and let's get into these boxes. Okay, so the first box I thought we would get into is the items that I purchased from David Jones. Hopefully you can hear me. I've had to kind of put the camera a little way away just so you can kind of get in the box here. So I've got my box kind of here. And also just to say, I will link all the items that I'm unboxing with you today down in the description box. So in the event that you want to have a look at any of them, you'll find all the links down below. The items that I got from David Jones is kind of what I was inspired by from the Kronenhof. So, in the hallways at the Kronenhof, they just had the most gorgeous scents, like smells, like scent, and they had these huge decanters full of fragrance with like the diffuser sticks. And I thought to myself that that was an amazing idea and that I would love something like that here in the entryway, just so that when either I'm coming home or guests are coming in the door, you kind of get a really beautiful smell when you enter their home straight away. So, and I didn't want to just get a normal diffuser. Sometimes those bottles, they're just not as nice and things like that. And this particular one at the Kronenhof was stunning. It was this huge, I don't know if I got it in any of the footage actually, I may have, but it was this huge big glass bottle and it was just beautiful. So using that as my inspiration, I actually purchased, and I'm really hoping that this is going to work, I actually purchased a sort of, what do they call them, I purchased this 5-piece decanter set. Now, it is obviously a decanter set for alcohol. I'm not going to be using it for alcohol, and I didn't necessarily need the glasses that came with it, but it just came as a set, and it was really reasonably priced. It was on sale in the Boxing Day sales. So, you know, I think, honestly, I cannot remember what price I got it for. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. But it was on sale. From memory, it was a really good price. It was like $40 or something like that for the entire sort of set. And the bottle is really pretty. And so the glasses, I mean, I will always I'll use those glasses for something else. But the decanter is really what I was interested in. So I got that, which we'll open in a moment. And then I also got the sticks. So I've just got the actual sort of sticks that you place in the diffuser. I've got them from Glasshouse fragrances, and the decanter itself was from Ecology. And then I purchased 2 fragrances. I got they're the same scent, so I got the Aromatherapy Co. Therapy Kitchen Diffuser refills with essential oils, and the smell I got was the lemongrass, lime and bergamot. It's a company that's was established in New Zealand, and I think it's quite like a natural kind of fragrance. It doesn't have as many sort of chemicals and things in it. Clearly I purchased this online, so I haven't had a chance to smell this yet. But you really can't go wrong with like a lemongrass and lime sort of scent. I think that's a really uplifting sort of fragrance. So I might bring the camera a little bit closer and we might kind of get into these items together. Let me get rid of that box. Okay, so hopefully that is a sort of better camera angle and you can see a little bit better. So as I said, I got the Glasshouse fragrance diffuser sticks. So they're just these here. I think there's 12, yeah, there's 12 in that little bundle there. And then this was the oil that I got. I'm hopeful that by kind of creating my own diffuser and purchasing the refills, it actually will work out a lot cheaper than purchasing fragrance diffusers themselves, because I can just sort of get the refill packs of the scents without having to buy, you know, the vessel every single time for the diffuser, and that way I can kind of get all different smells from different brands and things. So I think I think it's just going to be a very cost-effective sort of solution to adding a really beautiful fragrance into this area. So just to smell it, it's just got this so this is just my first time smelling this fragrance. Oh wow. Oh, it's lovely. Oh goodness, that's a really beautiful smell. It's almost got like a, I mean, you can get, you're getting like the lemongrass, the lime definitely is that really uplifting sort of zesty fragrance. But I don't know if it's the bergamot that adds a sort of bit of a sweetness to it. Beautiful. That's very lovely. I'm not going to open this one. It's the exact same fragrance. These were on sale as well at David Jones, so I just picked them up. But that way I can just pop that in the drawers here in the chest, and I can just reuse that once this is emptied. That's a beautiful fragrance. Very happy with that. I'll just pop that to the side. I don't know if that's too close. So, oh wow, that's stunning. So hopefully you can see that there with like sort of the crystal cut glass and the opening there. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And that was a bargain price in the sales. So that's that there. And then, as I said, it did come, the set came with the glasses as well. I don't need the glasses in this instance because I'm going to be using the decanter as a diffuser. But I mean, you can never go wrong with beautiful glasses like this. They would be gorgeous, like, you know, for breakfast with like some freshly squeezed orange juice or something. They would just add that sort of little elegant touch, I think, to a breakfast display. So very, very happy with those. And again, just so you can see, that is the one that I purchased. As I said, I will leave it linked in the description box, but I got it on the sale. I think it was almost half price in the sale, so it was an absolute bargain, and really happy with that. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I will probably just pop these in the cabinet with all the glassware. And then this little box here. So this little box here is the lid to the decanter, which I won't necessarily need, but I do think it is very pretty, and it could just be nice sort of to have it next to the decanter. And then with the sticks, oh, perfection, absolute perfection. I had sort of worried about the height of the sticks. Probably only need 3, I think. You don't want the fragrance to be really overpowering. So I don't want to, you know, walk in the door and just get hit with this really strong scent. So I think maybe just, maybe 4. Maybe I'll do 4 sticks, and then this way the remainder of these sticks I can just keep on hand, and then if I ever decide to change the fragrance, I've got sort of fresh refill sticks ready to go. And then this is is this the one? Yeah. So that is my refill fragrance. So I might actually just pop that in here. So happy with that. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Let me just tilt the camera a little bit just so you can sort of see up a little bit more. There you go. It's better, isn't it? Sorry about that. Doesn't that just look beautiful? Oh, so happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly I'm going to pop these in the kitchen, and then I might rinse this out and just give a little bit of a wash, and then we'll sort of come back, let it dry a bit, and we'll get into the other boxes. Okay, so I've just popped the next box up on here. I think that this is maybe a better way, a better angle for unboxing these. I think you can probably see better than if I'm sitting on the chair. So let's get into this one. So this one is from Tiffany, and it is a Tiffany style lamp for in this space. Oh, there's styrofoam. I'm a huge fan of styrofoam. I don't like how it feels, but I appreciate that they are trying to pack it really well. Oh wow. Oh, it's adorable. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. As much as I do not like the styrofoam, they've packed it so well, and you would definitely want to with the glass. I'll just bring this over. Is that, can you see? Oh my goodness. Look at that. And so these bits here of the white glass are almost it's almost got a moonstone effect on it. And then the roses and the dragonfly. This is going to look absolutely gorgeous when it's all lit up. And look at the shape. Is that not the most gorgeous shape you have ever seen? It's like a little like a tulip shape. Oh, so incredible. So let me just very, very carefully get rid of the styrofoam. And then that is the base. Hopefully you can see that there. That is the base. So I think my camera battery is actually just about to die. So I'm just going to quickly change the camera battery and then I will be back. Alright, I have changed the battery and I am back. What we're going to do is just really quickly assemble the lamp. I think that they're fairly easy to assemble. So, let me see. There we go. So that is that on. And I did already pre-buy a little light globe because I knew sort of what size we needed. So I'm just going to pop. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the little light globe. That's adorable. So just popping that in like so, and then we're just going to very, very gently place that on top, and then it just has, you can see here, hopefully you can see a little finial for the top. And voila! Oh my gosh, that is adorable. That's just so cute. Oh, that's just, it's a little piece of art all to itself, I think, these sorts of lamps. I just love them so much. I'll give you a close-up once it's all assembled and once I've kind of got it in place. So my plan for this lamp is to actually repurpose the timers, the power timers that I had attached to the Christmas tree. You'll all know if you watched my sort of vlogmas that I installed timers on my trees so that the lights on the trees sort of turned off and on automatically. And so I still have those timers, and I'm actually going to, I think, attach it to the plug on the wall so that this light just sort of turns on and off by itself. And then that way, you know, in the evenings when it's getting dark, it'll just turn on. And so if we've got guests arriving late, or if I'm coming home late and I'm sort of coming in, I do actually come in through the entryway. There is a internal door from the garage to the left of where we're currently standing. So I do actually come straight in here, and I will see that lamp every time I come in. Oh, it's just stunning. The colors are just beautiful. Wow. I'm not going to install it yet because the last thing that we have to unbox together is actually a rug, and I obviously am going to have to move all of this stuff out of the entryway to put the rug down. So I might actually start to do that now. I might actually start to move all of these items out. I'm going to move them into the dining room, and then that way we can open up the rug and position that, and then slowly move everything back in and see how it all looks. Now, you all know how much I have enjoyed adding rugs into the other sort of spaces throughout the house, the dining room, the sort of main entertaining lounge room area. And I thought the entryway could also deal with a rug. I think it will just make it a much more sort of cozier entry into the home. So this is the rug that I purchased. It is the exact same style of rug as the one in the main sort of entertaining lounge room area. It's just a smaller size, that's all. So I'm going to get this unrolled now, and then I'll give you a bit of a close-up, and we'll have a little play as to the positioning of where this should go in the entryway. All right, I think that that is where I'm going to place it for now. It's really hard to see on the camera, but it is quite centered in the space. I love it. I love adding a rug. I think it just really transforms a space, adding that kind of depth of color to the floor, because the tiles through the house are such a light color. Adding that sort of gray tone and the warmth of a rug, to me, just is such an easy transformation for a space. So I'm going to slowly move some of the items back in, and we'll take another look at it with the rug in situ. I'd sort of envisioned the rug facing that way, but I'm wondering if it'd look nice long ways now. Decisions. I'll play with this and I will come back. All right, I think we have a winning position. I think I like it better this way. Oh, it's just too adorable. I love it. Absolutely love it. Obviously it's lifting up a little bit here at the ends, but that'll settle. It's just been rolled for so long. Oh, it looks so nice. I'm so happy with that. All right, I'm just going to move a few of the little bits and pieces in, and then I want to set up the lamp properly on the timer, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like lit up. And then I'll give you a bit of a more in-depth tour of the space once it's all kind of done. Oh, it's beautiful. So happy. And I got all of these pieces on sale. Everything was on sale. I think the light was like 20% off. The rug was 60% off. I already told you the decanter and that. The decanter was like 50%. The fragrance, like the bottles of fragrance, the refill aromatherapy smells, I think they were like 30% off. Bargains. Oh, it looks so nice. So happy with that. All right, I'm going to get into moving it all back now. Alright, so I've just popped into the kitchen to pour the diffuser oil into the decanter. And I just wanted to show you very quickly, if you can see there, you can see I have not put a lot of the diffuser, you can see just there, I've not put a lot of the diffuser oil in at all. So I've only put about that much diffuser oil in. Now, the reason for this is diffuser oil is designed to evaporate. And obviously the smell goes into the air, and that's what's giving you that really gorgeous scent from the diffuser oil as it goes up the sticks. But you don't want it to evaporate too quickly. So when you're looking, if you're interested in doing something similar to what I've done, just make sure you get a vessel that has a very small opening so that the least amount of your oil is going to diffuse, honestly. The least amount of your oil is going to evaporate out. If you've got a really open vessel, more oil will evaporate. So you want a very small sort of opening, sort of similar to what I've got here. And sort of similar to, like, if you go and you were to buy a diffuser, a fragrance diffuser in a store, you'll note they all have really small openings. So you definitely want a vessel with a small opening. And then, as I've said, do not fill it all the way up. You are better off filling it a little bit so that it can still get up the sticks and, you know, release that really beautiful perfume. But you would be better off once a month just re-topping up the diffuser oil and storing the remainder oil in your bottle with a lid. Because when it's in the bottle and it's got the lid on it, it won't evaporate out of there. So it's actually a much more cost-effective way to kind of keep your diffusers going without having to constantly purchase so much oil. So that is my little trick that I am employing here. So I just wanted to explain why I'm not filling it all the way up. I'm just going to keep the remainder of the oil in the bottle with the lid closed, and then I'll kind of keep an eye on the liquid in the decanter here, and then hopefully maybe once a month I've just got to top it up a little bit. And that's all I really have to do. This is obviously a glass decanter that I've bought, so I'll have it forever. And then if I get sick of this fragrance, I can always get new fragrances, or if I notice a particular brand has gone on sale, I can always purchase them at a more sort of, hopefully, cost-effective price. I did sort of look into buying like you can buy really large diffusers online, sort of similar to this actually, but they are well over $100. And whereas this, I think I got the 5-piece set for maybe $40. I think I got the oil for $20, and the sticks, as I said, were like $2.50 or $5 or something like that. But I got them all on sale. So it was definitely much more cost effective to do it that way. And I actually think that this vessel here, like the decanter that I bought, is actually much prettier than the ones that I saw that you could buy online, like the actual diffusers that were, you know, 500 ml or 1 litre diffusers. I actually thought this was a much prettier vessel or bottle to put your oils in. Anyway, I just think it's a really good idea. I'm going to be curious to see how much oil I kind of go through. I'm sort of hoping to get a month, possibly longer, out of this amount of oil. But if you do try this yourself, please let me know how you go in the comments. Let me know what kind of vessel that you bought. And if you've got any amazing like diffuser refill suggestions, please let me know. I'm always in the market for really beautiful smells. Anyway, we'll head back to the entryway now, but I just wanted to just explain what I'd done there in terms of filling it up, and just give you kind of quite a close look at how much oil I actually put in there. So just really quickly, I wanted to show you, this is the light timer that I'm going to install on the lamp, the Tiffany lamp. So this one here allows it to turn on twice a day. So I'll just set the times for that. But yeah, very simple to use and just really effective. It just means that I don't have to go and turn the light on. It'll just turn on and off all by itself. So I'm going to install that now, and then I will show you kind of where I'm at then with the entryway space, and you can let me know your thoughts. All right. So this is where I am at. What do you think? I just love it. Absolutely love it. That lamp is the cutest thing I have ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a little piece of art all by itself, and the rug, I definitely prefer it this way. And even like the diffuser looks beautiful back there. I think a piece of art would look really nice on here. So I might try and go to some antique stores over the coming months and see if I can't find just like a really nice sort of small piece for here. I think that that would look really lovely. And I'm also not really happy with this throw. I think we definitely need something with a bit more color in it. I think even like in the lounge room, I've got those like really emerald green velvet cushions. They've got the florals, like the beautiful floral print on it. Something like that, but in a throw. I think just that richness would look really nice there. But so this is how it is looking. And I obviously need to get the frames for these pieces of art. But I thought I would just give you a little bit of a close-up. So this is the rug that I went for. It's a really beautiful sort of soft pile, and you can see here like all the colors. It's got the grey, little flecks of white, sort of almost like a charcoal color, bits of red, blue. It's got some tan in there. And then it kind of has like sort of the darker edges and then the really sort of lighter centerpiece there. Stunning. And then this chair is one that I've had for ages. It's just like an occasion chair, and I've popped this little cushion with it. It's just got fluff and that on it. The cushion I actually don't mind. It's just this throw. I will be on the lookout for something else. These cushions down here, I've actually got out the front. I've got a sort of breakfast eating area at the front, and these cushions are just for those chairs. Picnic basket and the tray with the it's not parquet, well, the almost like a subway tile design on it, all had before. The floral, the botanical there I've had. And then this is the decanter that I have transformed into a diffuser. I just thought that was a really cost-effective way to have a really pretty diffuser that you can kind of buy any of the refills for. Obviously there's no branding or anything like that, but it's a really stunning bottle with that cut glass. And as I said, the whole set, I got glasses with this as well, but you could buy, I think I saw them for like $20. And I have seen things like this before at like vintage stores, antique stores, vintage stores. So you could certainly buy something like that. These reed sticks were like $5 for a pack of 12, but I think you can get them cheaper. And then it's really just whatever fragrance you like. The refills of the fragrances are much cheaper than buying the full diffuser itself. I'm so happy with how that looks. Absolutely beautiful. And the smell, I mean, I've only just set it up, but you can already smell that fragrance. It's just a really beautiful, fresh smell. And I think that that's just the best greeting for when you get home or when you've got guests coming in, if you've got a really beautiful smelling home. But something soft. You definitely don't want something really overpowering. And then this absolutely gorgeous work of art. Look at it. Is that not the most beautiful thing? Dragonfly and the roses and all the different florals, the green tones. So I've had these antique books for a little while, the green and gold. I think that just ties in so well. The green is actually more prominent in real life. The camera kind of mutes the green a little bit. I wonder if I can get a different angle of it. The sun has just gone behind a cloud, so but that is it, all lit up. I've got it installed on the timer. So this evening, it will just turn on by itself once it starts to get dark, and it will just light up this whole area. Even the shape, like that really gorgeous little tulip shape. And the little finial on top, so cute. Well, I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I'm almost done. Not too much else to do. It's definitely one of those cases, I think, when you're redecorating, don't rush. Don't feel you have to complete a space, you know, within a week and find all the perfect pieces and that. You really need to find the bits that are going to suit the space. I think that's the biggest mistake somebody can make, is rushing out and buying, oh, you know, I've just got to completely finish the entryway, so I'm just going to buy all these pieces. And then you end up spending money on pieces that you don't really love. And it ends up just being a waste of money. Whereas if you're a little bit patient and you wait for the right pieces to come along, and you know, you fill your home with those really beautiful pieces that you just absolutely love and, you know, make you happy every time you see them. I know every time I walk into this entryway now and see this gorgeous little cute adorable lamp with its little tulip shade, and just even the glass decanter, and it's such a warm, welcoming space now. It's going to bring me joy every time I come home. As I was saying, yeah, just don't rush. If you're looking to redecorate your own home, that is my biggest piece of advice. I've done it myself. I've made the mistake myself, so I speak from experience. I rushed in and just bought pieces because I've just felt like I've got to just fill that gap, or, you know, I want to just finish redecorating, and so I've bought pieces that I've not truly loved or didn't truly suit the space, and you end up getting rid of them, and it's just a waste of money. Much, much better to enjoy the process of finding the perfect pieces, I think. You know, particularly if you're someone who loves antiquing or visiting furniture stores and things like that. Enjoy that time. Make a day of it, you know. Get your mum to go with you, or your grandma, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, or, you know, sisters or brothers, or, you know, your friends and that, and make a day of it. You know, go visit some antique stores or visit some furniture stores and have a really lovely lunch. And, you know, if you don't see anything that you love, it's not a wasted day. You got to spend time with people. Or take yourself on a date day. You know, spend the day with yourself, have a really enjoyable day just for you. Get all dressed up in, you know, an outfit that you absolutely love. Plan a bit of an itinerary of what stores you're going to go to. Treat yourself to a really delicious lunch, or even just a coffee or a cup of tea, and enjoy that day, and enjoy hunting through those stores and, you know, looking for those treasures that you get to find and add into your space in your homes. And that's my biggest piece of advice. Enjoy the process and don't rush. So as I've said, I do want a little piece of art for here, but I don't want to rush into it and just buy anything. So I will try and probably plan a little date day for myself, and hit some antique stores and just sort of see if I can find a really great piece for here. If not a problem. I'll continue to look over the months. And similar with this, I'll kind of keep an eye out. If I see, you know, a really beautiful throw rug that I think would go really nice on that chair, I will add it to the space. I do already have the frames in mind that I want for these, but they'll have to wait for a couple of weeks. So I am over the moon with how this has turned out. So happy. And some bargains. Goodness, I got some bargains with some of those items I purchased. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I definitely prefer it. I definitely think it has warmed up the space a lot. I think having the lamp gives the space a lot more character. Again, that art piece, adding a little bit more color in here, will definitely make it a really welcoming space for me, in my personal opinion. So I might actually leave this video here. I do actually have a few other boxes to go through with you of items that have arrived, but I might actually leave that for next week. We've probably unboxed a lot of stuff today and you're probably over it. So we might just leave it here for this week, and then we will tackle the other boxes next week. Again, some just really amazing pieces that I was able to get in the Boxing Day sales, or Christmas presents and things like that. So excited to get into those with you. But thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this sort of little redecorating video. Let me know in the comments if you did and if you'd like to see more of these types of videos in the future. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next week. Bye.